You can dominate in business, but you still feel invisible at home. Like your wife doesn't see your sacrifices, your focus, your commitment. Why does this happen? Even to the top 1% of men. I'm Natalie. I help high-achieving married men strengthen their love life so their relationship becomes their greatest asset. After years of studying people's skills and leadership, I've seen how even elite men feel unseen at home. In this video, I'm going to share with you reasons why elite men feel invisible and what to do to turn that invisibility into deep respect and connection. And if you want tools right now to shift from feeling invisible to feeling deeply respected, download the free marriage ROI toolkit below. It's in the description below or in the pinned comment below. Trust comes from vulnerability, not control. Many high achievers hide stress, fears, and doubts from their wives. They have to. They have to stand strong. They can't fall apart. They're the leader. They're the anchor. They are the captain of the ship. Invisibility comes from secrecy. When you share what's actually going on inside, even when it's uncomfortable, and it's going to be very uncomfortable, and it's easier. It's easier to not do those things, but over time, it doesn't get easier. So if you can just little by little get there, next thing you know, you'll see all of your team members, even in the household, come alongside you. She starts seeing you again. Doesn't have to be the big action steps all the time. That's not how the greats built anything. It's the little steps of action, intentional steps of action. And seeing you that you're a human being, because you're not robotic, you're a human being. Women love that. Women love your vulnerability. When it actually comes from the heart, and it takes time to get there, but you will get there, and she will start seeing you for who you are again. That's when respect and intimacy and even harmony returns. The next reason is avoiding conversation. I get it. You are exhausted. The last thing you want to do is have more conversations. I understand. But if you make it a priority, if you actually put it in the calendar, she doesn't even have to know that this hour or this 20 minutes is dedicated to my wife. That alone will make her feel like she's a priority. You don't even have to show her. It's obviously through the action behind it, right? So to the elite men, long conversations can feel inefficient. Okay, back and forth, going in circles. I get it. Been there, done that is exhausting. I don't want nothing to do with that, okay? But listen to me. To your wife, conversation is connection. The more that you're aware that you should be intentional in the very beginning, things will change when you make an effort. Let me get to know my wife again. What has been in her heart lately? You know what? I just want to hear her talk because I love her voice. I love when she talks, and I love disconnecting from the world because she is just talking, and I get to breathe, and I get to be with her, and everything's going to be okay, and she has my back. That's what's going to create connection that she is craving and that you're craving, and the intimacy and the harmony that you both have been craving. Silence at home makes you both invisible. Work becomes the only priority, and here's why. Elite men pour everything into their business. They have to. But over time, they realize marriage isn't a distraction. It's leverage. Because without knowing how to prioritize certain things, even in the tough seasons, your wife stops seeing you as her man and only as the provider. You are more than just a provider. You are a leader. You are a man who is so capable of anything. It does make things a lot simpler when you have a strong woman next to you. And how do you have a team member like your wife to be next to you and holding you down and building you up? How does that woman become that woman that you want? It becomes by appreciating her for the little things that she does, and also making sure that you're fully present when you are present with her. I don't mean you have to spend hours and hours with her. It's more of the intentionality. Let's say you only have 5 to 15 minutes to even see her throughout the day. You make those 5 to 10, 15 minutes very intentional. And you make sure that she feels seen, because what you put out is going to come back to you, right? So if you want to feel seen, if you want to feel respected, it starts by you making those actions. And a leader takes initiative. And that is exactly what you do in business. So the small leadership actions that you do at home, that's going to fuel you even more in your capabilities at work. So it's what you do at the home is what's going to make you far more successful in business. If this is resonating with you at all, grab the free marriage ROI toolkit below, because there's 5 tools to help you lead with confidence at home, just like you do in business. Link is in the description below and pinned comment below. Tunnel vision. The same single-minded focus that makes you successful in business can backfire at home. I know you do extremely well when you focus one task at a time, one thing at a time, and you crush it. But sometimes, without certain skills, to shut off that mind that you've been in business all day long and know how to go from that mindset to more of an emotional, connecting mindset back at home. If you're intentional in that way, which is hard to do, but little by little, you will get there because you're intentional and you're aware of those things. When you shut off that mind and you realize who you are with at home, you can calm your mind and it is safe. You married this person for a huge reason, and sometimes we forget what that reason is. So it takes, yes, mental work, but you can do it. You've handled so many things in life already that you are capable of shutting off your mind when you come home and you just emotionally connect, put your armor down, and just listen to her. Maybe you've been talking all day. Whatever you feel like you need in that moment, it's okay to express, it's okay to share. The next reason is misunderstood focus. Your intense drive can come off as selfish to some people, but what she sees as selfishness is often just misunderstood focus. You have to be focused. Without communication involved, focus looks like neglect. You are building this business. You're a very focused man. The greats build great businesses, and it comes down to laser focus, but it's all about shutting that mind off when you go home. And it doesn't make you weak. It makes you stronger, because now you can put the armor down when you are at home and then hit it hard the next day. Hit it even smart the next day, because you just let your guard down. You're able to breathe, recoup, replenish, and get back to work tomorrow and making smarter, better, wiser decisions. And that is an investment. It's not time wasted. It's an investment for your future, for your kids' future. Start taking initiative in that way, moving forward in your marriage with the time that you do have, and watch things turn around. The next reason, the control trap. Unfortunately, many elite men are seen as controlling to others because they don't understand. Completely get it. But you're not controlling. And true leadership isn't about control. It's about influence, getting people together to be part of this movement, be part of this vision. So how do you do that? When you have influence, it builds respect, and control breeds invisibility. When you know that one of your team members at home, which either your wife or a kid, whatever it is, if they're not aligned with your vision, if they're not going in the direction that they should be going for bettering their lives, a true leader will sit down and have that conversation, will confront those issues the honoring way, will sit down and listen and really see what the root of the problem is. If the person is receptive to being open for a solution, or they simply just want to be heard, which one is it? When you ask that, those conversations are going to be far more productive, because you're setting the stage, you're setting the conversation. Everyone's on the same page. You know what? I just want to be heard. Great. Feel free to express. And then next thing you know, they're going to solve their own issues. Human beings, believe it or not, we're quite capable. We're quite strong, but sometimes we don't have the space to express. We don't have the space to process at all. what a leader does, they create that space for that person to process. If they're not receptive, you wasted your time by giving out advice. The next reason, alignment creates visibility. When she feels aligned with your mission, not pushed aside by it, she naturally pulls closer. She can't help herself. She naturally just wants to give you the world because you include her. She sees you, respects you, and trusts you because she feels like she's building something with you, not competing with your business. A reminder of who she is through her character, through her wisdom, through her experience, through her knowledge, and that she is chosen, and that she is a priority and appreciated and valued. Naturally, when those factors come in, she naturally respects you because it's like, wow, he really hears me, he really knows me. I can't help but to give him the world back. So here's the truth. Being invisible in your own home is one of the most painful, experiences for a man who's used to being respected everywhere else. It hurts even more when it comes from your own home. It's painful, but you don't have to stay there. And if you're ready to shift this so you're not just visible, but deeply respected and supported by your wife, download the free marriage ROI toolkit in the description below, because when she truly, truly sees you, everything else in life and in business multiplies. The link to download is in the description and in the pinned comment below. And please share your thoughts with me from it.